Unfortunately, we had more rain today. Now, thankfully, we did see quite a break as a lot of the rain that was starting to set up down to our south earlier this morning and during the midday hours began to shift a little bit more to the east and weakened considerably. Had a little bit more accumulation of rainfall along our southern Mississippi counties, but even that wasn't as much as it could have been, as a lot of that rainfall did start to fall apart a bit. We didn't have those intense rains. It was more of just a light, constant rain across the Louisiana coast as well as southern Mississippi. And as we have gone through the last several hours, we've even started to see that kind of erode away. A little thunderstorm had developed out over the Baton Rouge area near Gonzales and prompted a flash flood warning there. Looks like that too is weakening. But with this band of rain that had set up and the chance that we could see another one set up tomorrow, the National Weather Service is going ahead and extending our flash flood watch. Look at some of the rainfall totals that we saw today. Just over three-quarters of an inch at Kenner. Now, nothing officially reported at Hammond, but looks like maybe a trace of rain there, whereas Macomb saw 2.36 inches of rainfall. 0.03 of an inch, though, Slidell and Lakefront. So just about everybody saw some rainfall today, but only a few saw those heavy soaking downpours, and thankfully nothing that really led to any widespread flooding issues. Now, most of the rainfall ends overnight tonight. Model, though, kind of picking up on the rain getting started maybe early tomorrow morning, and we could again easily see kind of a band of rain set up, not necessarily over southeast Louisiana, maybe more over the Mississippi coast. So with that uncertainty in there, the Weather Service is extending the flood watch through tomorrow evening, as some localized spots could see another 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. Right now outside, mostly cloudy skies. At least the clouds and rain do keep the temperatures down. Currently 80 degrees right now, and our high today was only 84, below the average. We have been trending generally below our average high for September, not because of cold fronts, but because of clouds and rainfall. But a cold front is on the horizon. We're in the upper 70s, low 80s outside right now, and dew points are muggy 70s across most of the area, with winds still out of the south and at times a little bit of a breeze. Winds that are around 14 miles an hour at the moment. And so what's keeping our rainfall around, it's somewhat still associated with what is left over of Nicholas, which is up near almost Shreveport now. It's not really that as much as it's this big upper low over Texas. That is providing this constant stream of moisture. But also notice around the center of that low is dry air. It looks like as this low starts to get a little closer to us through the course of the weekend and early next week, we might benefit from some of that drier air and see kind of a reduction in some of those higher rainfall rates. We'll still see some rainfall, but not quite as heavy. And then this is what I'm looking forward to: a dry and cooler air mass arriving right behind a cold front, which looks to move in during the day Wednesday and really take hold by Thursday and Friday. And that cooler, drier air also looks like it's going to stay with us for next weekend. Look at these dew points dropping into the low 50s, even some 40s across the area, with temperatures dropping even more so. This is really going to feel more like fall. By Thursday morning, we're waking up in 50s and 60s, and afternoon highs maybe staying in the 70s. I still think we'll get into around 80, 81 degrees or so, but just a sign that this is a real cold front moving through. It'll kind of make us forget about the tropics, which at the moment we can, because we do have 3 systems that we're watching. Tropical storm Odette formed, but it's going to stay out over the open waters, maybe eventually getting near the Canadian Maritimes. Another wave that we've been kind of closely watching, or maybe keeping a closer watch of, is Invest 95, only because it is a little lower latitude. But notice the model consensus is that it will stay well off of the East Coast. So at the moment, we're not worrying about anything in the tropics. What I'm looking forward to is this Wednesday morning, cold front moves through, and a beautiful couple of days going into the end of the week. And as I said, it does look like that good feel air will take us into next weekend.